UBS, FBA or FBM, FBA. Also, I know I skipped question. I'll run it back earlier or from what was earlier. Are you going to go live on YT? Yes, been sick with influenza in Thailand. It's bad. Oh, man, that's rough, bro. I pray that you get better. Bro, it only takes a small amount of common sense to tell who's a scammer or not. Yeah, 100% agree, bro. Like, go look at somebody like Operation Ecom. Oh man, the ignorance, bro, is actually crazy. I'll comment it on it one more time. I have brand pages that promote my brand. Nobody's hiding that these brands exist. In fact, thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, millions of views. On my personal brand where I teach Amazon, it makes no sense to do that. Like, for example, my boy just joined the live, Airstick, right? So Airstick just joined the live. Airstick, that's his brand name. He doesn't say who he is promoting his brand. Great example. I just gave you one other example, bro. But now, what up, Airstick? Good to see you, my boy. But now we hit you with the block, bro. Maybe you could go learn from Rob the Bank or something like that. The guy who gets people banned on Amazon. No, it was just ignorance, bro. It wasn't even trolls. Like, for real, like genuine ignorance. And 99% of the people in the live are cool, right? And usually I don't even entertain those comments anymore, but like it really is genuine ignorance. Not understanding how the game works. And it's funny because all of the people who I've seen public, or not all, but a lot of the people I've seen publicly talk about their brands, like Jungle Scout had the skewers, stop selling those. There was this guy, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? His name is Steven. He sold like soaps. He was public about that. He stopped selling those. E-Man is one of the few who still shares it. And the thing is, bro, like, and we were on a live with Iman. I like the dude, but we were telling him, like, yeah, bro, you're public now. I think E-Man has like what, 800 TikTok followers. If he got to as many followers, I don't even get that much hate on the internet. Like, honestly, my audience is super cool. But if you're like even at a level like Ecom or me, like, bro would not want to share his brands anymore. Isn't E going to sell his brand too? Yes. 5% profit margin, over 40% profit margin, brother. How do you make so much? Seriously, I'd be struggling. Time and execution. What's good, brother? What up, DJ? And how much could you expect it to run you in terms of cost increase? I think I skipped one of the first things that you said. Hold on, let me mute this thing real quick because there's too many literally 26 comments, bro. That is literally crazy. There we go. Clean it up. He actually did. He used to do with gummy vitamins. Yeah, I've shared the types of products that I sell, but I don't share the exact products. Dre, your most important pictures need to be first. Your most important infographics, almost 4 M's. Yes. With your knowledge, do you keep launching or just improve winners at this stage? I do both, bro. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit above. I'm reading comments that I missed. I'm going to get to everyone's question. With your knowledge, I answered that. Yo, brother, hope all is well. Was good, Pa? Greed. What's greed? User 66. You ever worry someone will leak? Not my family or friends. No, people that I personally have known the brands that I've owned since I literally first started, right? But once I started doing social media, I made the decision not to share any of those products. Have you heard? I answered. I already talked about that. Optimize my listing, like you said, and I'm slowly reducing ACOS. How often do you optimize? It depends. You're going to base it on data, Zoya, but like weekly to bi-weekly. Weekly is going to be really small tweaks. Bi-weekly, maybe some more larger optimizations, and then monthly as well. My broad campaign has gone 25 clicks in the past week, but no sales. How many keywords are in that broad campaign? Hi, Luke. I have a question about differentiation. What type of differentiations would you do? Either changing the design, optimizing the design, or adding bonus items would be two of the main ones. What did I miss out on? Just a buster in the live. Who can confirm that? Who can confirm what? Elevated, thank you so much for the follow. What's a failed product? Like a product that I no longer sell anymore because it didn't do as well. Test order just hit the warehouse. Let's go. Are you in Cali? Yes. Who's the best seller on TikTok? Is it Goalie still? I don't know. It's so hard to have a good differentiator with everyone sourcing Alibaba and MLQ for custom is huge. No, not necessarily, Nikita. There's ways around it. I mean, I've differentiated every single product that I've ever launched. 200 to 300 units. I'm not going to lie, even as a person who's not doing lives, why would you tell anyone your brand? I don't even do that for wholesale. Thank you. My point exactly. Airstick, are you still in here? You want to go live? Sorry to put you on the spot. Isn't he going to sell his brand too? Yes. You do want to go live? Let's do it. Do you have any field products that you had to stop production? Yes. I have a decent amount of failed products. Nothing, more successful than failed. You doing private label? Yes. Hey, bro, I detailed my second car for practice, $70. I'm 0 for 2 on cold approaching for clients. Bro, you haven't even started cold approaching. 2 is nothing. You should be doing 20 a day. Actually, you should be doing 50 a day. Good morning, brother. What up? He said, shoot, I'm laughing. You think people forget that you're doing well on Amazon and sharing your products will actually do harm? I think people forget that you're doing well on Amazon and sharing your products will actually do harm. Thank you. Like literally. I do 3 to 5 keywords per campaign. So how many clicks are you getting on each keyword, Zoya? Because you don't necessarily want to look at it in the broad view of the campaign. You want to look at it in the full context of your campaigns. Or excuse me, the full context of the keywords. Because like 25 clicks on broad, but then maybe you have, I need 10 minutes, I'm driving. No worries, bro. Just let me know. But maybe you have 10 on one, 5 on the other. Like 5 clicks isn't enough data to know if it's a solid product or if it's a solid keyword yet. Ben, yes, sir. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Real Jim. I've talked about it enough. If you guys want thoughts on the situation, go ask the guy you're asking for my thoughts about. It has nothing to do with me. How are you? I'm doing good. Can you tell us why some of your products failed? What's the most you ever lost on a product? I'll answer both of those at the same time. So, thoughts on wholesale? I think it's a garbage business model. Okay, so some of my products failed. Let's use 2 of them. So we had the wrist wraps and we had the apple cider vinegar gummies. The apple cider vinegar gummies was a perfect case of you think a product will do well, but you ignore all of the market numbers. So my very first product that I launched was a gummy supplement, and then I launched a few supplements that performed well after that. And so I thought, apple cider vinegar gummies, they're hot right now. Let's get into the market. I was going up against Goliath, and not the David and Goliath story that most of us know. Goliath was destined to win this one. So it was high average reviews. The advertising cost per clicks were super high. And I spent a decent amount trying to rank on page 1, and it was just too hard to get there. I even had a decent conversion, but the market was just so established and the cost per clicks were so high, it didn't make sense to sell it on Amazon. I probably would have had to realistically dump like 25 grand into that product for it to have worked. I ended up selling those products elsewhere and sold out and then just never looked back. I also didn't really do too much differentiation. Like the other supplements that I'd launched, I'd at least increase the milligrams. I would increase the gummy count or the quantity inside of the product. Didn't do that for the apple cider vinegar gummies. For the wrist wraps, bro, there's literally no reason to spam. For the wrist wraps, it was a lack of differentiation. Everybody sold black wrist wraps. I just copy and pasted, put my logo on there. In hindsight, like, although I still don't think the product would have done well, in hindsight, I should have done because I saw a brand pop up where they did like different designs, like USA flag and like military print, something like that probably could have hit a little bit better. But yeah, I did zero differentiation. My cost of goods was too high. So it was, I think I ended up spending like $7 landed, which wasn't the worst, but like most people were selling the product for like $9.99. And so for me to be profitable, I pretty much priced myself out of the market. And when you don't differentiate a product, that's pretty rough. Because, why would somebody buy mine with less reviews at a higher price that's the same exact thing? And then, no, Jim, I already answered that. I think it's a garbage business model. And then how much did I loot was the most that I ever lost on a product? It was actually a more recent, and when I say recent, like 2 years. So the context with this one is I lost a lot because this was on the account that Amazon shut down. But caveat to this, like that product was going to fail. It wasn't a good product. It wasn't a good enough differentiator that I ended up launching. The market was good, but not the differentiator. That was on those artificial trees. How much did we spend on that? It was because it was a higher ticket item. It was probably like 6 grand. And yeah, like we lost all the inventory, but we just weren't really doing well regardless. Guys, there's literally no reason to spam. It doesn't make me see or answer your question any faster. There's no top manufacturer. You find a manufacturer based on the product that you're launching. Amazon is a game of keywords. Yeah, SEO is really important. I just joined. Can you explain me this business or whatever this is? I'm really interested in it. I sell products on Amazon, not brand name products. I sell my own products. Why is it wholesale garbage? Because I just think it's a garbage business model. You're just a glorified reseller. You don't actually own any business or entity. We'll see if the guy ducks me or not, but I'm supposed to do a live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And with an arbitrage seller. I saw you at Shisha, my boy. Hey, what's up? Well, you should have come and said what's up to us. What was that, on Friday? Yeah, I was chilling with my boy Jaff. Yeah, actually, I don't really do that much. Try to save my lungs, but yeah, we decided to pop out there. Jeff Bezos, yes sir, my boy Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna make him start selling on Amazon. What are the biggest things that help products succeed in saturated markets? Well, you shouldn't launch in saturated markets, but differentiation is going to be big. Why was it shut down, if you don't mind me asking? I've told this story before, y'all. I don't mind sharing it again. But essentially, we had our Amazon seller account. And then when you have an Amazon seller account, you automatically get an Amazon buyer account created and they're linked, right? This was in a business with a business partner, and I was on vacation. I was the one who handled all the Amazon stuff. He handled some back end stuff. He already had his own buyer account on Amazon, and he's OCD. So he's like, I don't want to have multiple buyer accounts. So he deleted the buyer account that was linked to our seller account. And then I'm on vacation. I'm literally on an excursion. I get a call. He's like, hey, bro, I don't have access to our Amazon account anymore. Do you know what happened? I was like, I'll check when I get back to the room. And long story short, because the Amazon buyer account is linked to the seller account, if you delete one, you delete the other. So he deleted the buyer account. It deleted the seller account. And we ended up losing, what was it, like 30 to 50 grand worth of inventory. Never was able to get it back. Shout out Amazon. So it was really our own fault, but when and where is the video of you and ecom drop in? YouTube, I don't know when. I just recorded it today. He literally just sent it to me. So we'll see. What's your go-to flavor? Honestly, bro, I don't do it that much anymore. Just something, not to sound fruity, but something fruity. But yeah, I that was the first time I had done it since I was in Greece last year. I don't know if I should reorder my product. I'm at a loss off ads and I have 29 units left. What's your opinion? I'd have to see the data, Musa, to be honest with you, bro. It really depends how you're increasing rank, how you are converting, all of those metrics. It can't necessarily be like a blanket answer on that. Manuel, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, my guy. That's funny that bro saw. I said, Shisha. Airstick, I just tried to accept your invitation, but it didn't go through. How do I send this again? Request to join again, Airstick. When is the best time to get on a call with you? Just message me, Jack, and we can schedule something. I feel like my live got laggy when I did that. Do you do supplements now? Yes. Have you ever tried selling WMT? I'm not good with abbreviations, you guys. What do you sell in general? Home and kitchen. The guest is already offline. Walmart. Yes, we sell on Walmart. Garbage platform. Absolutely garbage. Has so much potential, but just garbage. What's up, my boy? Yes, sir.
What's up?
What up, what up?
Amazon Prime Day. All the grinders should be making money right now.
Yes, sir. We've already, let me see how many orders on our new account we've hit on Prime Day. What's funny is we did numbers yesterday on the new account. You would think that right before Prime Day it would be slow, but on a literally brand new product, 10 reviews, we did $400 in sales. We closed the day out. Today we're actually only at $450 so far.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was different this year.
I mean, Prime Day is kind of, you've heard my opinion on Prime Day. I think it's pretty garbage, but but I'm only running a Prime Day on this account so that I can establish rank. But like honestly, I would have been. Now I'm almost curious. What if I didn't run a Prime Day deal? Would I have, because you have to think, like, because our product is $49.99, so minimum 20% discount, so it's being sold for $39.99. With the amount of units that we did, assuming I doubt that we would have gotten the same sales, but assuming we did, it would have been over a $600 day.
There was something I wanted to tell you. I messed up this year. I forgot when Prime Day was, but I actually lowered the price. So I think, so it has a tag on there that says lowest price in 30 days. And it blew up. And I'm wondering if that actually helped rather than saying Prime Day discount.
Any discount is going to help you on Prime Day. At the end of the day, the only benefit of running a Prime Day deal is you're on the Prime Day tab, right? But that doesn't mean that and actually, I'm not on my phone, but what I noticed, even from July's Prime Day, when you would go and search something on Amazon, like the default tab was Prime Day deals. But like I'm on my desktop right now and I'm looking at Amazon and it doesn't show that anymore. So I'm wondering if Amazon got like in trouble for that. But when you do search a product, like let's just do water bottle. When you search a product, you scroll down and there's a tab on the page dedicated to Prime Day deals.
Interesting.
Yeah, real quick. What do you sell in general? Sorry, I didn't answer that. So my main category is home and kitchen, health and household, office products, baby products, toys and games. Yo, Airstick on the live. Yes, sir. Airstick live debut. It's actually, he hasn't been on the live for a while, but me and Airstick have gone on live pretty, I wouldn't say often, but it's probably like your fifth time on the live.
We need to do more. I want to say too, that deep dive is amazing, bro. Deep dive is where it's at.
Are you talking about one of the data dive softwares?
Oh, data dive.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that thing is keeping me on point.
It's honestly elite. It's elite. I really do think that like it's been a game changer for us, bro. Like on two companies, I started using Data Dive, and we ended up like increasing daily sales on one of them by $1,000 a day, and on the other one, on average, by $2,000 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy there.
Wow. I went back and put my Cradle in there, and wow, I'm learning so much. I'm slacking on my air stick brand on Amazon.
I mean, it happens, but at the same time, like, people would love to be in your position.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there's just I love how it shows you the opportunities, and it gives you just the data it gives you is fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. I would be curious to plug it into even though you have already developed the product, I'd be curious what it tells you on how to differentiate your product.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't try that yet. I've just been really deep diving into the keywords right now and see where I'm ranking.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite parts. How you doing? I'm doing good. If you do supplements, why not do meta as well? We do run meta ads on, but for the Shopify site, not for Amazon. What's your total in sales? Did you just start on the brand that I just said? Yes, we literally started last week. I want to say like Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday. So let me double check when I started running ads. But we're already at it, and it has, keep in mind, it hasn't counted today's sales or yesterday's sales in the reports. Let me see, when did we start? Yeah, Tuesday. So not including friend and family reviews, I mean, allegedly. But so not including that, we've done 2K in sales in about 7 days.
Nice. I'm ready for that number, by the way, to say 4. Start with 4, by the way.
I know. Honestly,
you're so close.
If I updated it right now, it would say 4, but I just like it saying 3.9 because everybody's like there, rooting for it to get to 4. So I'll probably wait until the end of the month to update it, and then it's gonna jump from this to, like, I think right at this moment it's like 4.06.
Yeah.
Airstick.
Slimy, thank you for the support, man.
Yes, sir.
I hope you like the product too. Any feedback, you know how to find me.
Yes, sir. It's funny because when we get on our coaching calls, like, because I just call you Airstick on social media, I call you Airstick on our calls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm using it in Thailand right now. Hey, let's go. Make sure you put it on glass, Slimmy. It's meant for glass. You know what it also works on, bro? You know where I have mine? I know you're not supposed to. Sorry, I'm not trying to promote your product wrong. But it works on my fridge.
Oh, hell yeah, it does.
Yeah. So that's
really, if it's not like a painted surface or a veneer or something, it's going to be good. It won't ruin it as much, but people try to stick it on walls and paint, and it just, man, I've gotten some returns that just crack me up. I need to do a whole series just on that.
Ooh, wait, I got a good comment on here. I love this. Let's go. This will be friendly, real Jim. Bro says wholesale's.
I can't wait for this.
Wholesale's better than private label. Prove me wrong, brother. Oh man, this is my wheelhouse. Like I said, I'm about to do. If he shows up, I have a screen recording of this guy saying, if I do not show up to the live, I'm ducking Luke. This guy has hundreds of thousands of followers, does arbitrage, does wholesale, claims that it's a better business model. So we'll see. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys don't see me on live there, know that he ducked me. If not, if you do see me, tune into the live. Wholesale better than private label. So wholesale. You don't own the brand. I can go on to sell a private label brand. Nobody's going to buy your wholesale brand. Number one. Number two, private label. I have a higher profit margin on my products on average. If you take the average of all business models on Amazon, private label is at the top. You can go look that up on Google. So you're making more. Number three, I own the buy box. I'm not competing with anybody else. I win the buy box 100% of the time. So I'm not sitting there waiting for sales. People in the wholesale space say, we sell brand name products that already exist and we don't have to run ads. How many times do you go and search brands on Amazon? Very rarely you're searching for water bottle. You're searching for kitchen knives. You're searching for, I don't know, somebody say another product. But you get the point. You're searching for products, and I'm selling products that have search demand. Not only that, I'm able to differentiate my product. So I'm not the same as everybody else. I'm actually adding value into the market. Think of a brand like Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy did $340 million in 2024. Why? Not because they just sold any sponge. It's because they made their sponge better. Okay? Then the whole concept of, oh, I don't have to run ads. Ads are a good thing. Assuming that you're profitable, which is everybody's goal. If I'm doing $10,000 a month on 5 keywords, I can go expand on my ad strategy, test different campaign types, and I can increase my revenue, right? I'm also able to push for more reviews. Pushing for more reviews can help with your conversion rate. Having a better conversion rate helps you get more sales. I can also optimize my listing. Optimizing your listing, if done right, will increase your conversion rate. If you increase your conversion rate, you get more sales. None of those things, by the way, my friend, were any of my feelings. It was all facts and analytics. Actually, with wholesale, you can't give me one good thing about that beats private label. You really can't, because it's made to seem like it's an easier business model on Amazon. Meanwhile, there's just as many people who fail wholesale as there are who fail private label. So it's not an easier business model in terms of execution or success. It has its own problems that come along with it. So the only thing that has an argument for private label is arbitrage. You can say, okay, I'll give them that. You can start for less money with arbitrage. But still, all of the things that I just said apply to that. So if you can give me, what did I give you? Like 7 or 8 analytical reasons as why private label is better. I would love to see somebody who does wholesale give me 8 analytical reasons why wholesale is better. Cost the same money to start up as private label if you're going to do it the right way. And then what else does wholesale have on private label? I'll wait. I don't even think
also,
we'll get a
response.
response.
Having to manually buy the stock and send it in.
Oh, thanks for giving me more analytical reasons. I don't need a warehouse. I don't need employees. I don't need to sit there and ship my products. It's very hands-off. It's not passive income by any means, but yeah, it is the superior business model on Amazon. And this is all friendly. I appreciate the follow, Real Jim. And so, yeah, I mean, stay tuned for the debate tomorrow. I hope it happens, bro. I really do hope it happens.
I really want to see it. I hope you record it.
I don't know. Can I screen record? Who is it, if you don't mind me asking? It's with Seller Central Boys. Can you screen record a live? If not, it saves the live, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You can grab some of the key spots actually and repost them.
Yeah, I would love to do that, because I just and honestly, man, I don't even have a gripe with arbitrage and wholesale. I don't like shills. Shills being like, I don't like people who like are pretty much lying to other people online. They have the same, all the arbitrage and wholesale sellers have the same pitch, and it doesn't actually he says Seller Central Boys is big. Yeah. He's cool, and it's all in good fun, and it's all friendly. Like I'm not trying to get like a gotcha moment or anything like that, but I'm just trying to prove a point. And that point is that wholesale and arbitrage are the easier business models to sell online. If you want to own a real business, private label is where it's at. Simple as that. I thought of wholesale for a whole
arbitrage.
Wait, let me read this. For a while, learned how the whole model works and realized that it's trash, IP complaints, affecting account health, etc. Yeah. What were you saying, Airstick?
Also, it's just it's not evergreen. I mean, you're stuck with whatever you can get your hands on, and you don't know how long you're going to be able to get that at that price.
Mm-hmm. I think wholesale, the only time it makes sense, and even then it doesn't make sense, is if you have exclusive rights to the brand. And I remember somebody, it was like a friend of a friend, they asked if we can all hop on a call because they needed my advice for like what they should do with some stuff. So I hop on a call, and they owned like a skincare brand. I won't say the exact products, but it was a skincare brand, and they never had like interest in selling on Amazon because they did a lot of like brick and mortar retail, and they sold on their own website. And they were like, yeah, we gave somebody exclusive rights to our product. The contract is up in about a month or so. And they were like, we want to kick them off and sell our products ourselves on Amazon. And so they were asking me my advice on how to go about that. And I was like, listen, like at the end of the day, you'll make way more if you sell your own products on Amazon rather than giving somebody exclusive rights. Because they were essentially they would buy it from the company at like a discounted price and then sell it. And they probably had like 15% margins or whatever. But it's like, okay, even if you're selling 10,000 units to somebody who does wholesale for your brand, let's say that you're making $2 per, cool, you get 20 grand. But what if you can have because they had really good profit margins. Like, what if you can now make $6 a unit? You literally triple it, and you'll probably even make more sales because you're going to make the proper optimizations needed if you run your own Amazon brand.
100%.
So what's the debate about? It's going to be wholesale versus or arbitrage and wholesale versus private label. We'll see if it happens, you guys. Like I said, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's he on his live. He showed me that he put it in his calendar, but he showed me that he put it in his calendar before, and the live never happened. So it's really. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a cool dude. I have no issues with him, but I did go into his live every day for like a week. I said, "Win debate." He said, "Soon, bro, soon," and then the next day, "Win debate." So I've been kind of pressing him to get on a debate with me.
Should we make a wager that he won't? Because I don't think he will.
Sure. What side do you want? That he will or that he won't?
Friendly wager, no money.
Yeah. That he will or that he won't?
Oh, I don't think he will.
All right. If he shows up, or if he doesn't show up, I'll give you a free one-on-one call, an extra one-on-one call with me. If I lose, or if I win, if I win, you don't have to give me anything.
No, you gotta get something.
No, bro, I don't really.
I'll send you an Airstick hoodie.
Hey, that'd be sick. I actually want one of those regardless. I'll pay for the shipping.
I'm gonna beat Section 3.
Don't do arbitrage or wholesale.
Arbitrage wholesale is more of a sprint. We're in it for the long run.
Yeah, I mean I just don't see the benefit of it, to be honest with you. I really don't. But it works for some people. I'm not saying that you can't make money on it. That's definitely not my perspective. It's just that it's a garbage model. I don't even know how long I've been on live. I've been going on rants today. Let's see.
What were you talking about with the brand showing the face? What were you saying? I got on late, I think.
Oh, dude, this guy was pretty much saying that it's he was just pretty much saying like if you owned a brand that you would share the brand on my personal page.
What?
He's like, okay, because there was like one of my buddies got on a live with somebody, and it was in good faith, and the dude essentially was like, if you really owned these brands, then you would share the brands on your social media. And it was like, well, if I did that, like, do you know how many bad reviews that I would get, or people who would like take my products and go sell them? he's like, no, he's sitting there showing him his dashboards. He's like, I can tell you like offline the brands that I own, but why would I say it to all of my social media followers? And on that live, bro, they had like 3,000 people in the live too. And then now this guy, he's like running with the attention and pretty much going and saying like, if you don't share your brand, that you're a scammer. But like what he doesn't understand is like, hey, like think about the people who come into the live and like talk smack. It's very, very rare, but those people are gonna sit and say a bunch of, or probably go buy my products and leave a bad review and hit it with a return. Or like on the new account that I started, right? It's a great product market. It's great product market. Meets all the criteria, solid. Imagine I was like, okay, guys, this is the brand that I'm launching and I'm just getting started with it. Like I have 10 reviews, and then like how many people are going to go launch that brand? So yeah, that's the argument, that on my personal brand, on my personal page, I should share the products and brands that I own, which I don't think makes any sense.
Like, I think that's a loser mentality. Really, he obviously doesn't sell anything.
Yeah. And like for you, it's different. Like this is Airstick. This is your brand. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a personal pay. And even then, like it's not a market a lot of people would get into, just because if they did, they'd probably get crushed. But with you, if you had like a personal brand, let's say you even had just 10,000 followers, you're not going to say like the product that you got from me, you're not going to tell people that you started that product.
Yeah, no.
So I don't know. It's kind of
I mean, and I guess at the same time, most of these people don't have the motivation to do it.
Yeah.
That's the devil's advocate side.
Yeah, but how many people, like, especially when you have a brand dedicated to Amazon and like you've been in the lives, people are like, what product should I sell? What product should I sell? What product should I sell? And then I'm like, by the way, these are the products that I sell. How many people are going to want to take the easy route and just launch that exact same product? Now, they'll probably get crushed, but why would I just sign up to make competition for myself?
Absolutely.
Not even I would do that. My boy Sheep, newest AMZ, one of the newest AMZ Masterclass students. Let's go. Hope you're going to be on this week's group call, bro. I know the time, actually the time difference. I don't know if, let's see, what time is it where you live right now?
What's this week's call going to be about? Do you know?
Yeah, I announced it. It's going to be on Q4, preparing for Q4.
Okay.
And then next week we're going to be doing oh, dang, it's 3 a.m. for you right now, bro. Almost done with the PPC Masterclass. How do you like it, Sheep? Honest thoughts. Don't hold back. You could tell me if you hate it or if it's garbage. But next week's call, God willing, I think I'm going to add a new section to the PPC Masterclass. I don't know. I think I'm going to do some restructuring of the program a little bit. So like if somebody, like I think I'm going to do new sections where somebody has to unlock it, right? So if you're a beginner, you can't get into these sections. But if you've done like, let's say like $5,000 a month on Amazon, you'll unlock new sections. Cause I don't want beginners to go and do these, tactics that I'm talking about, because they'll most likely do it wrong. I'd rather somebody who has sales on Amazon do it. Kind of like
agree, but I think in the beginning of the program, don't you say to go through the whole thing before you start and then go through it again?
Yeah, but almost think of it like this, like a tier. So the things that I want to add, the things that I want to add shouldn't ever be done in the beginning. So once you get to a certain point, that's when you should do it. So might as well unlock that content once you get to that point.
Yeah, understood.
Am I going to miss out on Q4? I just joined FBA and about to launch my product once samples get here. Yeah, you'll probably miss Q4. But I am gonna hop off, bro. So it's always good to chat with you. We'll do it again. And maybe we'll do our monthly lives together. But yeah, I'll see you on tomorrow's call. Oh, you already got off. Okay, sick. I'll hopefully see you on tomorrow's call, Airstick. Not gonna lie, I really like it. The PPC Masterclass, baby, the best PPC guide that you will find on the internet. Would be cool to see you doing like PPC optimizations and reasoning every change you do, but I know it's hard to do for a video. Yeah, I mean, there are some in there, bro, but in terms of the debate is tomorrow, yeah. Luke, in case it's not showing up for you, but the stream loses quality when Airstick joined. All right. That's what's weird. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. But I thought you were saying when did Airstick join the live? But yeah, so we do like I'll do PPC optimizations, and there are some videos in there, Sheep. But like when we do the live calls, I can't do it because there's too many places where it'll show my brand names. I noticed that also was bad audio. Airstick sounded clearer than you. That's weird. I did not notice that. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. But on that note, y'all, it's been a great live. I appreciate y'all. I will see everyone tomorrow, maybe for the debate, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, if it doesn't happen, that is because I got ducked. So make sure you stay tuned. Go show some love to the last few videos. Go check out the AMZ Masterclass in the TikTok bio. I appreciate y'all, and I will see